we were doing our feedback of op-amp. We have done with the voltage series. Now we are left with 3 voltage shunt. What does voltage shunt means? Voltage shunt means this is your A, this is your beta, this block. Now voltage shunt, we have to tap the voltage parallelly. We have tapped the voltage parallelly. Now this is shunt, so we will put shunt, means here we are adding the current, this one. This I will become I1 plus I2. I will be equal to I1 plus I2. Here we are making this as a voltage shunt, means this side we are making current control, and it is, we are sampling the voltage, so it is voltage source, so it became current control voltage source. Now if we look in circuit wise, circuitry related to ICVS or voltage shunt, then what we will do, we will just draw one circuit. Now this is current control. Now we are giving current I to the feedback resistance, because this is again voltage is tapped, and this is the RL. Now this is your ground. Because of virtual ground, what is this is 0 volt, this will become 0 volt because of virtual ground. Now if we need to calculate V naught, this I is not going to flow across the op-amp because this is highly resistive path, so this I will flow through this path. So just applying normal KCL equation or KVL equation, V naught is nothing but minus IR2. So now this current got converted to voltage, so we can say this circuit is a current to voltage converter. This circuit can be used in many ways. Suppose if we want to measure the darkness or the brightness in the day, then what we'll do, we will just connect this circuit this is I, this is negative, this is positive, this is ground, and in place of R2 we will connect LDR, light dependent resistor. Now V naught will be equal to minus LDR into I. Now according to sunlight, this the value of LDR, this is LDR means light dependent resistor. Now if the sun rays fall over this LDR, then its R will increase. If R will increase, then V naught is given by minus IR, then V naught will also increase. In this way, we can measure at what time the brightness is maximum, or we could apply this sort of calculation V naught minus IR, so that anywhere in the circuitry, so to get about the brightness or anything which is dependent on resistance. So this is the circuitry that we can use. Now this voltage sun, we could say this as a current controlled voltage source or current to voltage converter. Now we have studied two feedback. First one was voltage source, second one was voltage sun. Now we are going to study the third one, that is current series. Again we will take that only. This is resistance. This block is your A, this is beta, this is Rn, this is R naught, this is Rp or not, this is Rp1. Now this is current series. How current is being tapped? This is tapped in series. Now how it will be tapped? This is the way it is being tapped. Now current is being tapped in series. Now it is saying series. We will give this voltage into series. Now we are providing voltage. Now here voltage has increased. It means it is voltage controlled current source. Voltage has increased, that is why it is voltage controlled, and this is current source. Now what we are saying, that output resistance, if we look upon here, the output resistance has increased because these two resistance got connected in series. Now that will increase by R naught into 1 plus A beta times. Now here the input resistance also got increased. Now this is increased by Rin into 1 plus A beta times. Here both the input resistance and the output resistance we have increased because of this connection. Now if we look at the circuit point of view, now this is acting as a current source, means output must be a current source. Output must be a current source. So what we are going to do, and here it is voltage. This is R1, this is R2, this is negative terminal, and we are connecting here. This is your V0, this is nothing plus V minus V. Now again, because of this virtual ground, if we want to solve this circuit, how we are going to solve this circuit? Because of this virtual ground, whatever the voltage is here, same voltage will appear here, and as this is shorted, same this voltage will appear here. This is V in Again this will be Vin because of virtual ground, and this is shorted, because of that Vin will be Vin over here. Now we got the voltage across this resistance is Vin, so current across this resistance will be I1 will be, if this is I1, then I1 will be Vin by R2. This is the current across R2, but same current will be following across this one, because there is no path where the current will move through this one, because this is highly resistive path, so no current can move through this circuit. So the current I out will be same as I1. Now I out is equal to V in by R2. So it is a constant current source. It is not dependent on R1. So we can replace this circuit and we can say this as a current source. Constant current source, because we have turned this as a voltage controlled current source. Now if we are having 0 to 100 microampere range, now this is your ammeter. Now if we have resistance of 10 ohm, 100, 1k, 1.1k, then we could, this is the if we will connect 10 ohm first, then 100 ohm, then 1k, then 1.8 1k, then we could easily make a voltmeter, electronic voltmeter using this one. Suppose if we have applied 1 millivolt, then what will be the reading of this ammeter? Because this is a range of 0 to 100 micro ohm, 1 mil I will be the current. If we are doing the current flowing across this one, I will be 1 by 10. It will be 0 to 1. I will be 1 millivolt by 10, 1 milliampere. Now this is the range of 0 to 100 microampere, or if it will be in, so it can read up to 0.1 milliampere. So now if voltmeter, this will be connected to this 100 ohm, then it will read 1 by 100, 1 millivolt by 100, this will be 0.01 milliampere. Now this can read up to 0.0 milliampere. Now if we increase the voltage V1, 1 millivolt, 2 millivolt, 3 millivolt, up to 10 millivolt, and by changing this resistance accordingly, we could make this whole circuit as a electronic voltmeter. So here we could make this current series concept as a electronic voltmeter, and any range of voltage over here can be depicted and can be calibrated in a ammeter. If we have ammeter in the lab and if we want to make voltmeter, then how we can make? With the just help of one UA741 and few resistance, we can make the we can make the voltmeter. And the last what we have read, that in voltage sun what more we can do? Suppose we don't know about the R2, we know that V0 we will measure minus I R2. Now if we measure V0 by I, then we are going to get R2. So this can be used as ohm meter. With the help of ammeter, if we connect, we know the I what we are sending, and with the help of voltmeter or multimeter we connect and see what is the voltage. Suppose this is 2 volt we are getting, and we have applied 1 milliampere, so R will be 2 by 1 milliampere, 1 into 10 to the power minus 3, so R will be 2k. So in this way we can know the R. This is unknown resistance, so the knowing the unknown resistance can be done by ohm meter. So in case of voltage shunt we have made a ohm meter. In case of current series we have done the voltmeter. Now last feedback which is left is current shunt. Again there will be a current source. Now we are making this R in, R naught, RB in, RB O. This is your beta, this is your A. Now this is current. Now how current is being taken? This is in series. Now this is taken in series, then R naught, if we look across R naught increased, and it will be increased by R naught into 1 plus A beta. Now this is in shunt, so we will apply in shunt, means we are increasing the current I1, I2. So this is current controlled, so it has become current controlled current source IC IS. Now we have to make one circuit regarding this one. Now the circuit this is current control, means we have to put a current here. Now this is R1, this is R2, this is R3. Now this current, if you want to solve this circuit, this current will enter this path, this is not going to enter this path, and the voltage across here will be nothing but I naught into R3. This voltage V will be I into R3. This is the voltage across this one. Now this is the current which is coming over here. This will be distributed. This is I, this is, suppose this is I1 and this is I2. We need to know I2 is equal to I plus I1. Now we know I is same as I1 will be V by R2, but what is V? This is nothing but I into R3 by R2. Now taking I common, 1 plus R3 by R2. This is I2. This is what we are going to get I2 as a constant, because this is a constant value. Suppose R3 is 1000 1K and R2 is 1 ohm, then I2 will be I into 1000 approximately. I2 will be, so this is a current source. This is acting as a current source. Now this is all the circuitry about the current sun. It is current controlled current. Now current got magnified by 1000 times. This we have seen in the Darlington circuit in transistor. So with the help of this op-amp also we can amplify our current to 1000 times within limitation of biasing. So this was all about the feedback path. Now the circuit, the op-amp circuit can be used in many ways. Op-amp circuit can be as a multiplier circuit. How it will be used as a multiplier? Multiplier circuit means output Y must be input K into X. If X is the input and Y is the output, it is being multiplied by K, means it can be used as a multiplication circuit. So we will look how it is used. Now this is your op-amp plus V0. Now we need to solve this circuit. Then what we'll do, this is 0 volt. Again this will be 0 volt because of virtual ground. Now applying KCL means the current coming here will not pass through this, it will go through this. So the current I coming here, I will be equal to I1, making I equal to I1. I is equal to 0 minus V by R1 must be equal to V0 minus 0 by R2. So minus V in by R1 equal to V0 by R2. So V0 by V in is nothing else minus R2 by R1. Now treat this as a K, then V equal to K into V in. Now if V0 is equal to Y, K and V in is equal to X. Now this has become a multiplier circuit. Here K is nothing but minus R2 by R1. So we could multiply, if we want to multiply, if we want table of 5 into 7, then we can get through 35. The answer is 35, but we can get it through the table. But our output voltage is only limited to 12 volt or minus plus 15 volt. So we cannot get 35. We will do some different arrangement to get this 35 as an output. But certainly we got to know that op-amp can be used as multiplier. Moreover, this circuit is called, now input has been applied at inverting terminal. That is why this circuit is also called inverting amplifier, because V0 is nothing but minus R2 by R1. It has been amplified by R2 by R1, so it is called inverting. Here if we are giving input V in, then output will be amplified by this. If suppose this is 2 minus 2, then this is 2, suppose this is 4, then this will be minus 8, and this will be plus 8. But if we keep, suppose if we are giving say 8, then our voltage will be, if we give 8 as a voltage, then our voltage will be clipped. We will see this all things in simulation. So clipping occurs because because of biasing. So we have learned this one, that this is your inverting amplifier as well as the multiplier circuit. Now when we make calculator, then we have learned about the multiplier circuit, but we don't know about the summer circuit. How summer circuit can be formed means V0 must be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 delta, so that it can sum all the circuit. Now we know that V0, the relation between V0 and V1, we can do it by simple circuit. Suppose this is V1, this is V2, this is V2, K to V1, K to V2, K1, K2, V2, K3, V3. Now this is R2, this is nothing but R3, R4, R5. Now according to virtual ground, this will be 0, then this node will be also 0. Suppose how we are going to solve this circuit, then only we are going to get the summer circuit. How we are going to solve this circuit? What we will do? We will first make V2 equal to 0 and V3 equal to 0. If we are making V2 equal to 0 and V3 equal to 0, means no current will be flowing across this path, this path, this path. Only the current will be across this path. So V0 will be, it will be minus R2 by R3 into V1. This will be simply a non-inverting. This will be simply an inverting amplifier. Now making again the superposition theorem, V1 0, V3 0. Now the V0 will be, if we close this one, V2 and V3. Now this has become inverting. This I will be here. Now V0 will be minus R2 by R4 into V3. Now for third, if V1 equal to 0 and V2 equal to 0, then V0 will be minus R2 by R5 V3. So adding all, we got V0 is equal to minus R2 by R3 V1 minus R2 by R4 V2 minus R2 by R5 V3. Now we at least added, but in negative sense. If we take negative common, R2 by R3 V1 plus R2 by R4 V2 plus R2 by R5 V3. Now we got V0 as negative into the sum of all the voltages. This is, if we take this as a K1, this is a K2, this is a K3, then V0 as minus K1 V1, this will be K2 V2, K3 V3. Now we need to remove this minus sign, then only it will become a summer circuit. So this can be done very easily. How it will be done? Now if we put across one circuit, then this minus will be changed to a plus. This is just a voltage follower circuit. means output will follow the voltage, means if B is put over here, then B naught is nothing but minus B. So if we put all this circuitry over here, then what we are going to get, B naught will be K1 P1 plus K2 P2 plus K3 P3. So this is your summer circuit. Now with the help of op-amp, we have learned the multiplication and summation. This is the most important. If we learn summation and multiplication, then we can easily do subtraction and the division. So till this point we are stopping this topic. Next we will be starting with different circuit.